Welcome to the Shield of the Prophet DLC, folks. It's been a long time since we've actually played this, but it never gets old for me. And in this particular one, we are in Afghanistan with the Soviets, defending, of course, against the Mujahideen. We're specifically defending an artillery outpost. So let's hope that we can defend this artillery outpost properly, with care, and with great ferocity. Now, I'm assuming that if the enemy's going to attack, they're going to have to attack from one of these two locations. And if they don't initiate a push, then we'll go ahead and do a counterattack on them. Although I also want to make sure that these mortars are well defended, so we will have some mechanized vehicles in front of them, some tanks over here to the side, of course. Oh, let's try that again. And we'll pretty much try and hold out against any sort of Mujahideen attack. I'm hoping everything is going to go as planned, but you never know in a Graviteam Tactics game. I like to think that our front line here is pretty intimidating for any approaching desert warrior, but we'll have to wait and see. As always, folks, we shall return when the battle begins, so wish us luck and glory to the mighty Soviet Union. Alright guys, we've got our first contact, and it looks like an enemy APC. We're going to call that one a technical, enemy technical, and it looks like it's actually behind some of our vehicles, so let me go ahead and immediately start turning this way. We're just going to go ahead and do order an attack. This will order them to turn. We can, of course, just go ahead and manually turn them, but that is not what I expected. Is it possible they're attacking us on both sides? I hope not. No, it looks like we've got some other APCs here opening fire. Beautiful. We've got our Soviets stepping out. And definitely some tanks there as well. My goodness, we just got a commander killed. Man, they are everywhere, guys. I did not expect this. But there is absolutely a wave of enemies descending upon us. So obviously we've got our tanks here. I hope that they are getting some decent shots. Looks like they've got that tank on the far right. I'm actually going to focus on these guys with Graviteam. Come on, baby. Gulidov also to start firing, but we've also got Mujahideen warriors advancing here, and I'm hoping the infantry can hold things down themselves while the tanks have to focus on all of this enemy armor off in the distance. Let's take a look. It looks like Kimenko is still alive. Enemies already asking for a ceasefire, maybe realizing they already bit off a little more than they could chew. And we've got to try and take out as much enemy personnel as possible in this battle. Every single one of those enemy tanks is destroyed, but for sure High Command would want us to take out any and all vehicles in this area, not just the tanks, but any of the armored cars as well. Some really good shots by our boys. We're just absolutely ready for these guys, and we put our plan into action. Worked out just well, and the plan was hold your positions under penalty of death. In fact, I think we can even advance. Look at that, more APCs, and these things, some of them absolutely have anti-tank capabilities, but I'm going to take these two guys and actually move up on Ansartsis. Let's go ahead and do an attack, and just light up any enemies here in the middle. They can surrender, or they can die. Zarovim. Let them just focus exclusively on infantry. We didn't completely get out of this without some damage. You can see two APCs for sure hit by RPGs there. They were knocked down in seconds. Actually, technically, they could have been taken out by those tanks off in the distance. But we've also got our mortarmen over here working overtime, just trying to wipe out and destroy any more of these advancing troops. Let's take a look here. Let's see if they're actually military or if they are Mujahideen. No, this is proper military. They're sending their best at us. As you guys can probably imagine, I would love to go ahead and send in the men on a full attack, but I've played these games long enough to know that patience really does pay off, and this is no exception. We're going to just stay here, stay put, fire across, try to get as many casualties on the enemy side, so that when we send this battle report back to Moscow, they're very pleased with the results. Make sure that we absolutely make this 100% a victory. And so far, it looks like we've done a great job. In fact, I might take some of my advice. I'm just going to close in the side like I'm doing over here. I'm going to go ahead and order an attack with Timenko and Gulidov. So let's go ahead and attack with them. The rest of the boys will keep right here in the middle. Let's take a closer look at their line as well. I want to get every single one of those APCs just burning all over the place. Good shot. That's what I'm talking about. All of these vehicles burning. We just got that one. And at this point, even the crews are a problem. The fact is, most of the Afghanis have no idea how to drive a tank. But these are Iranian allies that have actually been sent in. So wiping them out completely is in our best interest. We don't need trained crewmen. Trained tankers is just not going to work out for us. Fire. Starting to see some additional enemy units here. And our tanks know what to do about that. Exactly. An RPG. We actually took the guy's leg off nearly, but he had an RPG there. Would have absolutely destroyed one of these tanks, so great shooting by the tankers. Still plenty of guys laying out here in the desert. We're going to try to wipe them all out. Come on now. Let's at least take back one of these points. Let's take a look there, see how things are going. Timenko is the offside, and they also were spotting a lot of different infantry units. Took that key point, beautiful. Let's take KPCs as well. Completely drive the Afghans from this area. Be on your guard, boys. Actually stop Timenko about there. I'm just gonna have him actually, I should have had him hunt actually, so I'm just gonna switch that to a hunt order. And this way he'll shoot at anything he sees pretty much. Anything in his line of sight. You can see the infantry just panicking there, trying to escape this armored assault. Oh, wait a minute. Stupid, okay. Wait a minute, folks. I did not spot this. But Stupid was hit here. I'm not sure how. We could actually check after the end of the battle the penetrations. But we definitely, Stupid definitely got hit to such an extent, such a degree that he evacuated the vehicle. Now they're still using their Kalashnikovs, the crew, to fight against the Mujahideen over here on this ridge. Gotta give it to them, but they know what happens if they're captured. Great job there. We also took back Kambisis. And at this point, it's just going to be a mopping up operation. Actually seeing another enemy APC over there on another ridge. Let's go for it. We're not leaving a single APC behind. There we go, guys. The enemy has retreated, and we also got that APC. So not only did they retreat, but the final APC over here was absolutely wiped out, and just excellent, excellent work by our boys. I can't wait to see the casualties. I'm hoping we have like maybe 3 or 4 dead. I'm guessing it's going to be something like 6 to 9, but I think the difference in body count is going to be pretty dramatic. We'll have to wait and see. Here we go. And still, look at that. Still a lot of actual units on the field, but they're going to have a chance to retreat. And a total victory. So we lost 2 tanks, not good, but that's not bad. So 3 killed on our side, 5 wounded, 49 killed on the enemy side, 7 wounded. Obviously, we came out of this pretty well. We also got some achievements during this battle, so I'll take it. Anyway, as always, if you enjoy this particular battle, if you enjoy the Soviet-Afghan war, then let me know in the comments down below, or just let me know that you enjoyed the video, and please hit that like button. subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell for notifications. A lot of the times people aren't even notified of my videos, so if you see this one, make sure you do that. Thanks again, guys. Take care. I'll catch you on the next one.